girl Nye, and I am back with another freaking video, y'all. And today, we're gonna be doing a reaction video to I Survived Again. I forgot what the name of that episode was, but let y'all know in this description or whatnot. And we just gonna get right into the video because we don't have a lot of time, baby, because the storage is out there. All right, let's just get right into the video. I'm sorry for my shirt. Let's just get right into this video. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay. I'll be right back. And let's get into this video. Right, guys, get into this video.
Just driving on the freeway, just having a marvelous time singing and being happy that I was on vacation. And I looked to my left, and there was a car with 4 young people in it. And I had an idea, they're going to mess with me. I'm not going to make eye contact. And I speeded up, and they speeded up, and I slowed down, and they slowed down, so they started pacing me. And then on the passenger side of their car.
Okay, so let me say this first. This is exactly why I don't like my generation, because they're weird. Y'all, 4 young teenagers messing with this old lady. Come on, let's be for real. I don't know if they try to make these stories, I don't know, like, it don't, I ain't gonna say it don't seem right, because anything can happen, but like, it's like, it seemed right, but like, I guess it's like more dramatic, like, or more scary to make it, I don't know, but yeah.
Okay. 2 people leaned out and had these large, like almost tree branches, very 2-3 inches in diameter, and they moved their car sideways into mine, and they started beating on my car, and I was just terrified, and I tried to slow down and pull around behind them, and they turned their car perpendicular across both lanes of the freeway. There was no one else on the road. It was 2:30 in the morning. I could see all the trucks way far in the distance. And I thought, well, if I could just get up there with them, I'll be okay. And I was trying to get the windows rolled up. And apparently I didn't roll up the window on the passenger side.
Okay, another thing, y'all. If you're like driving at night, no matter, I'm so sorry, but this shirt is a little big. Driving at night, no matter what, y'all, literally have somebody on the phone or have somebody in the car with you, like, literally, like, bro, this world's getting crazy for real.
Because they pushed me off of the freeway, basically. And I stopped because I was terrified and I didn't know what to do. So they jumped out of their car, and the woman ran around to the passenger side of my car and just reached in the window and unlocked the door because I hadn't rolled the window up. And she reached over me and she had a knife and she stuck it by my throat, and she unlocked the driver's door. And she was yelling and screaming at me. They were screaming obscenities. They were screaming, "Where's the money? Give us the money." And they were just like wild animals. They were totally hyped up. And
yeah, I was about to say it had to been a situation where it was like they were trying to rob her or whatnot. But if y'all listen to the rest of the story, y'all be like, wait, no, what? I'm about to let y'all listen to the rest of the story because I watched this already and I'm still like kind of like, what? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let y'all listen to the rest of the story because they said she was like, where's the money? Where's the money? Like they was looking for money, but it's kind of like what they did. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just keep going.
Their anger and their wildness was something I had never ever encountered before.
Sorry.
And this very large Native American man with long, greasy hair, who I later called Greasy Man because he smelled bad and his face was just totally pockmarked, and he just was wild, and he kept screaming, and he had a knife, and he put the knife to my throat, and he grabbed me out of the car. And I had bare feet because I drive barefooted, and he pulled me around the back of the car, and I kept saying, I don't have shoes on, please, slow down, you're hurting my feet. And he pushed me into the passenger side of the car, into the passenger seat in the front. And all this time I kept saying, why are you doing this? Stop, you're hurting me, you're hurting me. And he got in the driver's side, behind the wheel of my car, and Greasy Man reached up his knife to my throat, and I grabbed his knife with my hand and pushed it away and cut all the fingers of my violin hand. The other man yelled, we've got to get her car off of the freeway. And Greasy Man, who was in the driver's side of my car, he started my car off and he followed the other car. And while he was doing that, he was reaching over at me with his knife and stabbing me just randomly in the chest. And he stabbed me.
Y'all, I'm trying to figure out why though. Like, did they know her? Did they know something about her? Like, if y'all didn't find any money, or even if y'all did find money, why didn't y'all leave her alone after the fact? I don't know, but stabbing her is crazy.
5 times, and so by that time my hand was bleeding, my chest was bleeding, and they drove to a dark farm road. There was no lights. It was a beet field, and so it was out in the middle of Idaho, in the middle of nowhere. And at that point, I turned to the woman in the back. I turned and looked over my left shoulder, and I said to her, please don't kill me. I have a family. I want to live. And at that moment, the man who was sitting behind me grabbed my hair and pulled my head back and cut my throat. And I turned back to the woman and said, please don't kill me. And she said, well, go ahead and beg me for your life. So I opened the passenger side door,
you have to do what you gotta do.
and I got out and I got on my knees. And I looked into the car at these 3 people, and I put my hands like this, and I said, please don't kill me. Just take everything. I have children. I have a family. I want to live. And at that moment, the other man who'd driven their car came around from the back of the car, and he had a baseball bat. And it was a metal baseball bat. And he said, okay, we're going to kill her now. And I remember just being so angry at her and saying, you said you weren't going to kill me. And she said, well, we're going to do you a favor. We're going to knock you out first, and then we're going to kill you. And so I put my head on my arms on top of the car, and the third man bashed my head in with the baseball bat, and I fell on the ground, face down. And I was face down in the dirt, and I felt like someone was pounding on my back. And I found out later that I'd been stabbed 17 times in my back. And that was the first moment where I really thought, if I don't pretend to be dead, they're going to really kill me.
As you should. As you should.
I could tell their car was leaving. I saw lights leaving, and I was left in the dark, in the beet field. The moon was full, so I could see that I was in a beet field. And at that point, I sat up and leaned against my car. And I looked into my car to see if the keys were there. I don't remember if I saw them there. I somehow had the thought that I could get in my car and drive away and save myself. At that moment, I saw a car coming. I saw headlights approaching my car. And I waved my hand, come help me, please. And it was these people come back, and the greasy man came up to me and he said, "Oh, so you think you're strong?" Because he was surprised that I was still alive. And he took his knife and he slashed open my shoulder. And they beat me with the metal baseball bat again, and I fell face down on the earth. My body was on the ground. My legs were under the car. And then I heard this whoosh sound. And they had set the car on fire. They'd used some kind of flammable liquid and set the car on fire. And they drove away. And I thought, I may be going to die, but they're not going to burn up my body. And the fireman roll that they teach us in school, drop and roll, I rolled out into the beet field.
At the end of the day, period.
And at that moment, very bright white light surrounded me, and it felt like I was lifted up in the arms of my Heavenly Father. It felt like He had rescued me and lifted me up, and I felt at peace. And I wasn't thinking about my family or my children or my husband or anything. I was thinking how peaceful I felt and how ready I was to go with Him. And I heard voices again. And I had the thought, oh, they've come back again to make sure I'm dead. And something told me, no, these are teenage voices. These aren't the same voices. And these two teenage boys had been driving home from watching videos, and they'd seen the car fire out in the field, and so they'd called the fire department. And then, as teenage boys do, they wanted to come down and see the fire. They thought it was cool. And I heard them, and I yelled, help me, I'm out here. And they came out in the field and found me, and they each grabbed an arm and a leg, and they dragged me probably 50 feet away from the car before the gas, before the fire hit the gas line and the car blew up. And in pulling me away, they dislocated my shoulders, but they saved my life.
2 years, bro. 10 years, no, all of them deserve life.
The attackers setting the car on fire is what saved my life. Because if I'd just been out in the beet field, I would have just bled to death and died, and nobody would have ever known what happened, and
that's what
those people would have never been found.
Yo, did y'all see that, bro? I mean, I was trying to wait because I don't like talking during, you know, the video, because I'm trying to watch. I was so into that video, but y'all, did y'all hear that? I'm so glad sis is okay, because at the end of the day, people will do some foul stuff, and they probably ain't know this lady from a can of paint just because y'all don't want to get caught. What do y'all think was gonna happen after that? Y'all was gonna live y'all life freely? Did y'all think that? No, like, that's not how it works. Like, no, y'all are weird. And like I said, I don't have too much to say about that video, but that video, y'all know how I'm feeling about that video. That video is real sad. So I'm so glad that lady is alive. Like, when I watched that first time, like, it almost brought tears to my eyes. Like, especially watching that junk at night alone in the room in the dark. Anxiety go up here. But you guys, That I Survived show is real life crazy, because it's kind of like, what? Like, they really had to go through this and they survived it? Like, that's, yeah, y'all. But yeah, y'all, that's the end of this video. You know, like I said, I ain't had too much to say. I just want y'all to watch the video. I ain't had too much to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get that video out more or whatnot. Like I said, yeah, at the end of the day, I'll call y'all back on the next video. And y'all need to like, comment, and subscribe. Because, yeah, we're going up 2023. Not down. I am not playing with y'all. I am not playing no games, y'all. Y'all already know what's going on, y'all.